Everyone knows Santa Claus, the jolly gift-bearing icon who rides his sleigh on Christmas Eve, delighting children around the world. But this beloved figure has roots in a real 4th century figure, Saint Nicholas. In Puglia's vibrant capital of Bari, his name echoes through every street, alley, and seaside path with unmatched fervor. The devotion to Bari's patron unites believers and skeptics alike, blending faith with cultural identity. All can be found within the Basilica of Saint Nicholas in Bari, where the saint's relics are preserved.
La basilica viene costruita in seguito all'arrivo delle reliquie di San Nicola qui a Bari nel 1080.
The basilica was built following the arrival of St. Nicholas relics in Bari in 1087. What began as a commercial expedition eventually took on a sacred purpose. The Bari sailors who had traveled to Antioch on a trading mission learned that the Venetians' rivals planned to steal the saint's bones. They arrived before the Venetians, went to Mira and took the relics of Saint Nicholas, one of the most venerated saints in both the East and the West. When they returned to Bari, they decided to build this magnificent basilica, which would naturally house the relics of the saint.
From that moment on, a profound, almost instinctive bond was forged between the people of Bari and Saint Nicholas, a love that has survived the centuries and still beats in the heart of the city.
From the very day St. Nicholas's bones arrived in Bari, pilgrims began to come immediately. According to historical accounts, as soon as some pilgrims arrived, 4 or 5 miracles occurred involving people who had been blind. They regained their sight upon entering the Bari area. And this was just the beginning, as from that moment on, pilgrims of all ages and social classes came in a continuous flow. Popes came, kings came, knights passing through during the Crusades came. Everyone came through here.
Durante le crociate sono passati tutti di qua.
Every year, this devotion comes alive in 2 remarkable celebrations. On December the 6th, the city honors the day of St. Nicholas's death, while on May the 8th and 9th, Bari commemorates the daring transfer of his relics from Myra. During this unique celebration, the statue of St. Nicholas is carried in a grand procession across the sea, a moving tribute to the courageous sailors who brought the saint to their city. But St. Nicholas is also the saint of Christmas. His historical figure and the stories about him gave rise to the character we now know as Santa Claus. This all stems from one particular miracle he performed.
Venne a conoscenza del fatto che una famiglia era caduta in povertà, in disgrazia.
He learned that a family had fallen into poverty, into misfortune, a terrible financial distress, so that the 3 daughters of this family, not having a dowry to marry, were destined for prostitution. And the father had already begun to make arrangements in this sense. St. Nicholas learned of this. So, at night, without being seen by anyone, he went near the house of this family, and with a leather bag full of gold coins, he placed gold coins and threw them through the window of this family. In the morning, the father heard the noise, got up, and saw this bag of gold coins, and, thanking the sisters, used this money to provide a dowry for his daughter, who was able to get married.
Con questi soldi consentì di dare la dote alla figlia che si sposò.
But there were 2 other daughters, and St. Nicholas performed this act 2 more times.
Il simbolo che caratterizza
And the symbol that characterizes the figure of St. Nicholas in all his iconography is the 3 balls.
le 3 palle, diciamo.
The act of giving without seeking recognition continues to inspire the streets of the city that loves him, bringing aid and hope to those in need. His spirit endures through numerous organizations that support Bari's homeless and most vulnerable, Among these is the In.Con.Tra Bari Association, which every morning and evening distributes food, clothing, blankets, and hot drinks. They do so in a unique way, from a camper that travels the city's cold streets, transforming them into spaces of warmth, light, and humanity.
Tonight, as has become tradition for the In.Con.Tra Association, we set out with the street unit. The street unit departs each day from different points across the city, from the outskirts to the centre. Today, we start from the city centre as we aim to reach as many people as possible at different times with the camper. What you see behind us is part of the street unit in action, a service that has been running since In.Con.Tra was founded in 2007. This year marks 18 years of the service, which continues to evolve year after year.
Un servizio che va evolvendosi di anno in anno.
In.Con.Tra, through volunteers of all ages, provides a continuous service of support to the invisible people of Bari, the homeless, immigrants living in precarious conditions, and families facing hardship and uncertainty, not only financially.
Sappiamo tutti I giacili dove loro vivono, dove la sera si...
We know all the places where they sleep, where they take shelter at night, whether it's raining hot or windy. There are various spots where the same person may move depending on the weather that day. What will we do tonight?
o della pioggia in atto durante la giornata.
We'll bring warm milk, herbal teas, because we know who is lactose intolerant, who only drinks teas, and who prefers just plain tea.
Chi beve solo tisane, chi beve solo tè.
Michele and the many volunteers won't leave their friends living on the streets alone, not even during the Christmas holidays.
We're especially active during the holiday season, on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception and from December 24th to the 26th. On Christmas Eve, volunteers hit the streets in the camper dressed as Santa Claus.
Okay, c'è posto. Do you have documents?
The volunteers are many, mostly young people, all called to help those in need.
I think about the gratitude of all those people who thank you, who call you an angel. I believe that means far more than a night out. It's something that you can carry with you forever, something that no one else can give you.
I am the daughter of the president, and my father's example has been very important and meaningful to me. He introduced me to the world of volunteering at an early age, giving me many opportunities to learn about the networks of volunteers, the entire world behind it, and all the different ways volunteering can be expressed and people can be helped.
Saint Nicholas continues to bring love to his city through the hands of Michele, Gaia, Francesca, and all those who day and night offer a smile, a warm tea, or a dry blanket to those in need, men and women for whom otherwise Christmas is no different than any other day.